Hi, my name's Chuck Millar, and what we're going to be doing throughout this course is learning how to improvise in the key of G to Bluegrass, that's in 4/4 time. We're going to be discussing the key of G while playing Bluegrass in 4/4 time. And I've written out some of these notes here. So what we're seeing is the staff. The staff has 5 lines, this treble clef here, and one of the sharps. In this video, we're assuming that we know a little bit about music theory. This isn't a music theory lesson, but we're going to go over some basics of it to get a good idea or a basis on what we do and how we do. So we're starting out with these notes: G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and G. And I've written them out here. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and G. What's important here is that our root note is G, or the 1. When we have our bass note or root note in G, and we use the scale all the way up to another G, we have the key of G major. We're going to be discussing G major first and how to be able to utilize it with Bluegrass in the key of G in 4/4 time. And eventually we're going to be using what we're learning with some backing tracks. The first step is knowing what these notes are. We first start out with G, which is our root note, and I'm going to label it 1, so it's the first note in the scale. The second note in the scale is an A, followed by the third note in the scale, which is a B, and so on. 4, 5, 6, 7 is F sharp, and then G gets repeated, so now I'm just back to a 1. I'm not going to label that 8. The first step in improvising is really not improvising at all. It's simply taking your instrument, whether you're playing a mandolin, a guitar, a fiddle, a banjo, whatever it might be, and simply playing the scale. And when we first play the scale to one of these backing tracks that you'll listen to a little bit later, you're going to play it straight up. So G, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Now, typically in some school districts, it's very common to go from G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then start with G again and go G, F sharp, E, D, C, B, A, G. Instead, for this example, it's going to be easier to hear melodic structures if we don't play the G again. So it'll go like this: G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, F sharp, E, D, C, B, A, G. Now would be a good time to take out your instrument and play a simple G scale, and playing it up and down the scale. And every one of these backing tracks that we have are laid out pretty simple. We have starting at 50 beats per minute, so it's pretty slow, so easy to catch on to. And you can move it up by 10 beats per minute when you feel comfortable to. And once you feel like you're moving along, come back to the next part where we're going to discuss bilinear playing.